Over nearly 2 decades, Dr. Wendy Fried has delivered more than 3,000 babies. So many babies. And still, this OB-GYN has never been found to be at fault. So why is she paying close to $170,000 a year in malpractice insurance?
For the year, I will be paying $168,192 to be able to practice obstetrics.
In case you're sued?
In case I'm sued.
Everyone wants a perfectly healthy baby. So when something goes wrong, some families sue. Among all medical specialties, obstetricians are sued most. In 1998, one of Dr. Fried's patients sued for malpractice. She says the pregnancy was fine, but during labor, the baby just didn't budge.
What did that tell you?
Immediately, I suspected a uterine rupture, which is our biggest fear. At this point, I recognized that she was absolutely going to need an emergency, life-saving hysterectomy.
Dr. Fried had to act quickly. She says her patient would have been dead within half an hour had she not performed that emergency hysterectomy. The woman had lost so much blood, Dr. Fried says, she had to give her 54 units. That's about 7 times the average amount of blood in the entire human body.
Both mom and baby survived. Such a happy conclusion, the family invited Dr. Fried to Christmas dinner. Then 6 months later,
I wound up getting a request for my records for this patient from a plaintiff's attorney. And it was like a knife in the heart.
At that point, did you realize you were being sued?
You know, even at that point, I kept saying to myself, being the naive as I am, I kept saying, you know what, this is probably just a fact-finding mission.
In fact, it was the beginning of a 3-year legal battle. Dr. Fried was sued for unnecessary hysterectomy and failure to counsel her patient. Dr. Fried felt betrayed. She says she had saved this woman's life, then canceled her office hours for days to sleep at her bedside to safeguard her recovery. The patient's surprise decision to sue blew her away.
Every single morning, I would go through it and I'd say, was there something else that I could have done?
Dr. Fried's deposition, all 900 pages of it, took 3 days. The trial lasted 3.5 weeks. When it was over, the jury decided Dr. Wendy Fried did nothing wrong.
What was it like for you to be at a trial when you in your heart believed you did nothing wrong?
It was such a horrible feeling because the plaintiff's attorney tries to present this as you woke up one day and decided to destroy somebody's uterus in their life.
The cost of malpractice insurance is only going up. 2 years ago, Dr. Fried's premiums jumped 14%. She's cut back on expenses at home just to afford malpractice insurance. As for the debate over so-called defensive medicine, Dr. Fried says she does now order extra tests even though they may not be necessary.
Even though I may know that somebody's not sick, I may wind up ordering a test just to prove that.
That fear of getting sued on top of the pricey liability insurance has forced hundreds of OB-GYNs to give up their practice. Dr. Wendy Fried says she isn't quitting the baby business. She shouldn't, she says, because she's a good doctor. She says she can't quit because too many others are. Randi Kaye, CNN, North Hills, New York.